Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I thought I'll try and bring a quick video to you, but my videos are never quick. Okay, on decorating one of the pages in our Bustling Bees kit. So I'm still working on one of the signatures. The last time I made a video on this here, which is my try pocket envelope flip or something like that. So I just want to decorate that, but I'm going to leave it for now because that's not what I'm going to be working on. I'm actually going to be working on this side now. So that side of the signature. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be working on. So I think I'm going to pull it out and going to be working on that now. Okay, so let's just put that on like that so we know that that page belongs there. And let's move forward. So maybe the first thing we should do, so we are working on this side here. So what I'm going to start with on today's page is I'm going to take walnut stain with my walnut stain brush. And I am going to just add some, remember in my video I told you that I'm going to be using the stencil, some stencils, the honeycomb stencil. Okay, so that's me using the honeycomb stencil here. Yeah, so I must say that in South Africa at the moment, I think the rain may have abated here, but in one of our provinces, like you say states, right? In one of our provinces, namely KZN, it was raining non-stop apparently for 4 days, and the devastation is, there was a lot of flooding and stuff like that. So really, people's homes got flooded, and rivers that used to trickle before overflowed, burst its banks, and things like that. So it's not great. I have very close family living in KZN, and that's like my sisters and my brothers and my mom, but my mom is here with me at the moment, so that's a relief. And it's not, it's quite bad out there. So to all my South African followers and subscribers who live in KZN, my prayers are with you, and I am thinking about you, and I hope that you weren't terribly affected, and I hope that your homes were saved in this craziness of this weather. We also had pretty bad downfall here in Gauteng, and I know the one river over here was definitely it always overflows, and then the road gets closed and stuff like that. So the other day yesterday I managed to go past it, but we had rain from Friday all the way through yesterday, maybe midday. So yesterday afternoon I was able to go past it. So here we go. We've just done the little bit of the what's this ready, the stenciling. And you will notice when I pick up my brush, I don't like rub it off anywhere else. I just put it straight onto the paper, and the reason why is because then it creates this dark and light effects, which I like. It naturally creates that if I do that. Okay, so we're going to leave that on that side there. Let's add our brush in there for now, and then let me show you what I am going to make. I'm going to make 2 pockets with tags in them, one on this side and one on that side. Okay, so I have done one to a certain degree, so it's going to fit like that, one there and then one on this side as well. Okay, so I am going to make another one like this, and then in it is going to have, look, there's my the part that I recycled, so it's going to be in there like that. Okay, all right, so let me start by making the other one of this pocket to show you what I'm talking about. So I am going to be using an A4 page. Measurements are 21 point now I have to guess 21 by 29.7 A4, I think. Now why am I like guessing that? It should come naturally to me. So these tags over here that are going to be fit into it with a 5 centimeters across, and sorry, I have to think about this. 5 centimeters across, and how many centimeters high? Just about 13.5. So if, let's see, if I had to bring out my ruler, gosh, you know what happens is that this lights all around me don't allow me to see these markings properly. 2.25 inches by sorry, I just absolutely can't see. About 5.25, about 5.25, right? But then it also depends on what size your journal is, and it will also depend on what size of packaging you have to work with, right? So that's what I did there, and I told you that was 5 centimeters across there. So because I've got it at 5 centimeters across, yeah, 5.5, sorry, 5.5. I thought to take it till 7 on the pocket and then add 1 centimeter on each side, which will then bring it to 9 centimeters in order to be able to do the the flip for the pocket, not the part that goes underneath. Yeah, so that's basically what we're going to be working with over there, and let's take it from there. Okay, so I'm just getting out my board quickly. I don't normally use this. I don't normally film with this, simply because I don't have enough space on my table. But I mean, what's the use telling you about a pocket if I can't show you what I have done, right? So I am leaving the 21 and I am cutting it at 9 centimeters. So 9 centimeters. There we go. And then I am going to flip it over and score it. Yeah. It's oh, there's that. At 1 centimeter. Yeah, so if you're wondering why I do it this way, it's because the centimeters at the bottom on this board. So there's the inches there and there's the centimeters here. So it's weird like that. Well, it's not weird, but if it looks weird, then you know why I'm doing it that way. And then 8 centimeters. So these are, we've got that. And then if you look at it, did I take it out? I think I did take it out. There's my pocket over here. Okay, so if you look at this flip going down there, it is about I think, no, I'm not gonna hazard a guess, 6 centimeters. Okay, so that's what we're gonna get there. We can now turn it over on its side, and we are going to score it at 6 centimeters. So there's the 6 centimeter there, and then we are kind of done with this. We don't need this anymore. We can put it to the side. There we go. And then what we're going to do now is that we are going to fold it. Oh, look at my hands. But anyway, that part is coming out. I'm going to fold it on the line. I am working with I think I got this fold wrong here, but it doesn't matter. That doesn't look like 1 centimeter on this side. I am going to I'm using 128 GSM over here, and I'm using 128 GSM simply because it will definitely it just folds better. And I'm going to wipe my hands because clearly I am getting all this ink that's on my fingers all over the place, so please excuse me. I need to just wipe my hand down a bit here because it's transferring to the project now. Okay, so let's hope that works. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open it up. We're going to take our scissor and we are going to take out the long lines now. And what I do is I just flip it over onto the side. I can see much better. And then I am going to cut on the fold over there, cut it down and cut it right to that line there, that, you know, the one that we scored at 6 centimeters. So you're going to cut it right to there, like that, and just take out that part there. Okay, so you got that out, and then you're going to do the same on this side here. Take that out, and at the 6 centimeter where it crosses, and you are going to follow the fold, and you are going to cut on that line there. So what you're going to have is you're going to have the longer part of the pocket narrower than the shorter part, and then you're going to just angle it so there's no bunching up on that side. Here and here and here. Right, so all this is dirt and it can be thrown away, or no, we're not going to throw that. We're going to be doing some stuff on it. You know, my scraps. We're going to do some stuff with that over there. Yeah, so let's put that straight away into our scrappy bin. Great stuff. So now this is what we're going to have. We're going to have something that looks like this. Maybe let's just put this right. Is that maybe the fold? Yeah. And that just went off a bit. So let's put that right now. Yep. Right. Yeah, you see? It's a bit too much on this side. So we just move it. So get that right. And then, yes, that comes in and that comes in over there. So that's the pocket. And what it does do is it helps when those flaps are in the back, because you're not gluing over here and reducing the size of the pocket, because you're going to be gluing in the back. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to open it out. And before we stick it all together, I am going to put the backing paper on it. What's wrong? I don't know. And we are going to put the backing paper here. Just want to see. Yes, great stuff. So now, my glue. Let's use some glue. And for those of you that have bought the Bustling Bees kit, I never expected the kit to be such a hit, but from all the comments I'm getting, it seems like you know, it's a kit that people actually like. But that's not where I'm going with this. What I'm trying to say is that if you're following along with me and you are using the Bustling Bees kit, or you are using any other kit, you know, bee kit that you've got, then remember this page here and another page is on the Facebook group, which is Sunny Creates Junk Journals, and you can get it from there. Sorry, I need to bring this closer. I can't see. I never knew what it meant to say I can't see, because I was always like, but you're working right. It's right next to you. It's right in front of you. What do you mean you can't see? Until you have all these lights that, you know, shed light when you're doing your video, and then they cause such a reflection that you truly can't see what you're doing. Oh well, apart from the fact that, you know, old age is creeping in. Right, so let's just now cut them down. So I had a funny way of doing it, and that was just because I want to line them up. Is to me this is the easiest way for me to line it up. So you might have a different way of lining it up, and that's perfectly fine as well. It's not about the technique, right? It's about the idea, and how it gets implemented is something else. So let's see, got it there. Yes, perfect. And you don't have to put it right at the bottom, hey? I just put it right at the bottom. It doesn't, you know, you don't have to. If you're saving on pages, or you really have a bit to use because you've used the page before, you know, and it's now nearly done, then you don't have to actually make this go right to the bottom. Of course, part of it is not going to be seen anyway. Yes, so that's done there. And now what we can do is that let's just sort that out. Oh, did I not put my glue back on? I mean, stuff back on. So I'm going to take this off now. I think I'm done with that. And I'm going to bring this in here. I'm so glad I found a use for this. So for those people that see it, please, it's no insult to the course or anything of that sort. I did complete it, and I got my qualification on it or whatever, but these books are now sitting and they are gathering dust, because that was when I was in training, and now I'm in IT, so don't really use it that much. Then we're going to do that. Yeah, and we are going to sort it out. Just want to understand. Oh, I see. Just cutting that out a little bit there, because wondering why that's happening, but then there's just some extra over here. That's better. I was wondering why is it just giving me such a hard time to fold it, but it's because there was some paper sticking out. Perfectly nice now. Great stuff. So let's take that, and let's take our walnut stain and our corner rounder, and we're going to be using the 1/2 inch on this one here, and let's start rounding those corners, this side and this side. Now if you want this to be a floating pocket, remember that you don't you must make it then of thicker material, thicker cardboard. I don't want it to be a floating pocket. I don't need it to be a floating pocket, so I'm fine with that. Now the next thing we're going to do is clean our glue, all within the process. No, I'm just joking. We can put that away because we are done with it, and we can put that away because we are done with it. And what we're going to now do is take our stencil, and we can do that. But now, if you have a stencil that you know, has a pattern that needs to be at a certain side, on a certain side, then just watch that, because this is how it's supposed to be, flipped over like that. But because with this honeycombing, it's no right and wrong side, I don't need to worry about that. So I can turn it that way, and then I can just do that there. Right. So just be careful where your stencil is lying. Also, it doesn't matter if it sits on the fold line there, because remember, in my case, I am going to be this is not going to be a floating pocket for me. Okay, so I'm comfortable with it coming out down there a little bit. So that's that there. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take our walnut stain, and we are going to go all around it on this side here, and then remember that's going to now go down there. So we can now glue this down. Right, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be gluing it down here like that. So Easter is around the corner, and then in South Africa it's going to be Easter, which is this week, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, okay, and then Monday is going to be the 18th, right? Yeah, 18th. And then the following is it Wednesday, which is the 27th of April. We also have a holiday, a public holiday in South Africa, and that is our Freedom Day. Marks our first democratic election, 27th of April. So it is our Freedom Day. So many people are actually taking from this Easter right up. Oh, and then we have 1st of May, which is called Workers' Day. I think so. Gosh, Workers' Day. Yeah, I think it is Workers' Day around here, which then falls on a Monday. So people are taking from this week, Easter, right up until the 2nd. No, it falls on a Sunday. So Monday. Going back on the Tuesday to work the 2nd, because the 1st of May is also a holiday. And as a result of that, it hasn't hit home to me that it's Easter. Although I'm not taking such a long break, it hasn't hit home like, you know, it's Easter, because of so many holidays in between there. Okay, so we're done with that now. Now we're going to take this here. With the holidays in between, I wish I could have more time to craft, but I've got A lot happening this weekend. So what am I saying is, ladies, if you are having a quiet Easter and you're just going to church and just coming back home and things like that, I wish you a merry crafting weekend, and I'm sure that you are going to love it and enjoy it. I'm going to show you where I took these out from as soon as I placed them in here, so that you know, because they are part of the kit. So I am going to do that, and on this one here. So these cards over here, I've given you the measurements on this one as well. Okay, I think it was 5.5 by, can't remember, 5.5 by, shucks, tell you again. So that's that, and I'm going to do that there. Right, let me show you where these came out of in the kit, so you have some idea where I pulled them out of. Now remember, I think I must have told you this quite often, is that oh dear, when I'm, oh, sorry for the noise. When I'm designing my digital kits, I always do quite a few test printouts. Here you can see these lines on it, but that was because my printer was giving me issues, not because of the actual design or whatever. But I do a lot of test printouts to see how the kit is printing out, and if I need to adjust anything or whatever the case may be. So I keep all these and I use it, right? So I have a lot that I use. Now this is what I did. This is from the kit. I took out the sunflower from here. So there we go, like that. And then this is from the kit. And I took out the honey from the middle here. And all I did is I took the card, I placed it there, and I had a fairly good idea where I want the design, I mean, you know, where the design is going to fall. And then I just used a pencil and I traced around it and I cut around it as well. So those are the 2 pages that these 2 came from. I'm going to now ink them. And I'm contemplating whether I should or shouldn't add a tab to it. I'm going to leave it that way, because if I want to add a tab, I can, but if I add it and I don't like it or I don't want to, then I'm kind of stuck, right? So I'm going to leave it that way, and when I you know, do the final part of it, sometimes you look at it and say, it's a bit bare, and maybe put something over there. Right, so that's that. So while I'm busy inking this, and this is one thing I'm sure you would, you know, don't want to see, so I'm going to try and ink it as quickly as possible. But while I'm inking at it, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers out there that are watching these videos and that are following along with either this kit or getting ideas from this in order to be able to use their bee kits. So thank you for that, and thank you for those that are just watching it and you know, just watching my videos and subscribing and commenting on my channel and things like that. It really means a lot to me, and I try to get through to all the comments and on YouTube and on Facebook. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you so much for your wonderful comments and your encouragement. It really means a lot to me. I might not say it all the time, but it really does. I'm going to cut that down there. Can you see there? It's just too much. Don't know what's happening here. Talking too much. Okay, so let's sort that out. Let's not do an untidy job at the same time. Let's see on this one. I think we might have got this one a bit better. Well, I don't know. Yes, almost perfect. Almost perfect, except for that little bit there. Can you believe that? This, on the other hand, maybe I was talking a bit too much and not concentrating. So there we go. Where's my... There. So I'm going to leave it out because of the glue. Yes, so I don't know how this got so badly. It's been so pear-shaped, A-shaped, I was going to say. My word. There we go, there. And then here. Oh, you know what could have happened? There, that's done. Yep. That goes in there. That goes in there. Like that. And now the only thing to do is decorate it. So you can see that with the 5.5 and the 7, it leaves lots of room for that tag to sit in there. If you want to make it more snug, please go ahead and do so. It would look awesome as well. Okay, then now this here, where you're going to find this and this is part of the kit. All right. However, the bees and the sunflowers are not. And if you want to get those ones, then they are on my Facebook group, Sunny Creates Junk Channels. So log on to that. I mean, request to join it if you haven't already. And you will find those there. And you will also find 2 of the backing pages. The one which is, one is this one here, and then there's another one as well. Okay, that you can grab there for free and to use. So there we go. Let's see. So what I did over here is that, listen, for some reason my silhouette wasn't doing the printing and cutting. I don't know, it just went bonkers. All right, bonkers means weird. So I decided that I'm going to cut them by hand. So what I did is I did cut them by hand, and then for the bee, I use black soot to, go around the edges. And then for the sunflowers, I used wild honey just to go around the edges. Okay, so to take out that white on it. Oh, my word. Then let's pick that up and put it here like that. Oh, cuteness. And then let's do this. Add that there. And sunflower. Here. And the bee. Sure. When I looked at this now, when you look at the Facebook group page, you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, when I looked at this and I said, oh my word, my silhouette is not behaving for some reason or the other. I need to cut these out by hand. I almost gave up. I literally was like, am I really going to do that? I tell you, ladies, I almost threw it away. I'm not lying. I was like, there's no way I can psychologically bring myself to cut these bees out. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to throw it away. I am going to give it a shot, because there was no other way to cut it. that silhouette wasn't working, wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. So it was either cut it or throw it away. And I was like, no, I am going to be using this. And I sat and I cut maybe 4 or 5. And I didn't cut a lot. But nevertheless, I did it. I'm super proud of myself. And now, let's add some pretty trim over here. And I always admire people fussy cutting. I just admire it because I am terrible at it. Which is the right side and which is the wrong side? Does it have a right and wrong? Doesn't look like it. But let's take that part out. And let's add that pretty trim all around here. Like that. Oh, yay! Look at that. And this one here. Now there's something wrong with this little one over here. So is it going to make it? No, it's not. It's not going to make it. So let's cut it off there and keep that for something else. And then use this here. Okay, and there we go. Yay. I love it. I love this flowers. Done and dusted. So I think I only bought 2 meters of it. And it was all the way in KZN. So there's no way that I'll be going to KZN anytime soon. So once this is done, it is done. And also, I mean, I don't know if I'll get it if I go back. So very sad. But then I learned that what's the use? Why do I buy it in the first place if I'm just going to hoard it? Because, man, I used to be a hoarder. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to hoard because something else, once this is done, will catch my fancy. And then I must buy that. Gosh, man, this is annoying. Okay, I'll sort that out. She says and continues working with it later on. And that one there. Now let's see where this is going in our journal. It's going here. But in the bigger scheme of things, where is it going? Here. So it's going here in the bigger scheme of things. So what are we going to do here? Is that we're going to put that one there. And hopefully my measurements are not going to surprise me and be all wrong, because I'll be sad. Yeah, it's a tight fit. It is a tight fit, but it is a fit indeed. Yep. So I'm leaving a little bit more space on this side, but it works. Tight, but there you go. I did cut off quite a bit on this pages here, so my journal is smaller than I usually make it on this one, but I kind of like the size, so I'm not squealing. So it's almost to the end for me on mine. Almost to the end. I would say like a millimeter or less there. And hey, guess what? Most of my ice cream is covered. I did wipe it out with the wet wipe and things like that, so it's not like I didn't. So, but oh goodness, there we go. And then this one here, I'm bringing it as close as possible to this, simply because I want to leave more of a gap on that side. How cute, how cute. And if we add it to our journal, let's see. Yes, so we did. No. Yes. So far, that's the one we did. I've got a video on it. Haven't done anything there. And then on the other side of that, we've got that one there. Cute. Cute. Are they sitting set? They're gonna move? No, they're not. I love it. Now I could have stenciled on this side, and if you want, you can, but I'm not going to. That's not it. Oh, I did it again. This is ridiculous, ladies. I apologize. I forget that this thing is sitting so close to me. There we go. And let's see. Yes, we did that one. So that's it. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you enjoyed me rambling and chatting away, but we are done with that page. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being, joining me on this series. I really looked forward to doing this because it's something different. I'm always doing flowers and flowers, so I kind of liked doing this. A sibling rivalry is happening downstairs. There, so that's both the signatures, and yes, you're going to see how this is going to expand. Nevertheless, bye bye everybody. Have an awesome rest of the week. Take care, and I will see you pretty soon, definitely before the week is over, for my A to Z ×2 series. Definitely a video on that, and then hopefully maybe if I get a chance to definitely do another installment of the Bustling Bees. Take care, lots of love, and have a blessed week from me at Sunny Creates. Ta-ta!